You Hindus are nothing but a bunch of losers, born only to be ruled by others. We are a timeless civilization. You cannot kill Bharata, you cannot destroy Sanatana, you cannot kill Hindutva. But we are not a young nation. We are the oldest living, surviving, continuing civilization in the world. We believe that saffron has a special place in the universe. In fact, if you read Puranas, the entire universe is supposed to be saffron golden colored. From Turkey to Indonesia, in spite of splitting three ways, the Indian Hindus, the Sanatanis of this land have kept the Dharma alive. They have stopped the Islamization of this entire subcontinent. We must be proud of what we have done. Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru, they have removed these names from the list of freedom fighters. Let me tell you that Dr. G, as we lovingly call Dr. Hedgewar, was also in Congress. He was also a freedom fighter. He understood that this is not the way to gain freedom. And of course, anybody who thinks that Bhagat Singh and his gang of revolutionaries or Savarkar is not a freedom fighter is a simple village idiot. I'm surprised that they added these people in small chapters instead of prescribing non-detailed textbooks about their lives. And to add Dr. G into just a freedom fighters list, according to me, is completely wrong. You may ask why. I'm going to tell you something which is a kind of an open secret, but many of you might not be aware of it. See, there are two ways to look at the history of India. Bharat, as I would like to call it. There are people who think that this country, this nation was founded in 1947. After the British left, we got independence. We are a very young nation and we are a small baby. And there was nothing before that. We existed in vacuum. The British came and made us into a nation. Otherwise, we were fragmented, small, princely states. Janani Janma Bhumischa Sarkadapi Gariyasi is said by none other than Prabhu Sri Ram in Ramayana. Thousands of years in Indian history, we have been calling the extent of Bharata A Setu Himalaya. From Rama Setu to Himalaya, everything is Bharata. People visit Kashi, get Ganga water and do Abhisheka in Rameshwaram, the southernmost tip of India. Doesn't this show unity? I can go on and on about the institutionalized unity of this nation. When the first Islamic attack happened on India, we find inscriptions where armies were sent from Pragjyotisha, that is Assam. Our own Pulikeshi from Karnataka sent his army. You may ask where? To Baluchistan. Lalitaditya sent his armies from Kashmir. All of them unitedly beat back the Islamic conquest in the 8th century. The British came and made us into a nation. The view of Dr. G and Sangha is simple. We are a continuum of a civilization that is timeless. Sanatana. We were not born in 1947. This civilization, this culture has been continuing from time immemorial. Not just in this linear yuga, as we call it, not just 5,000, 10,000 years old, but we believe and understand that Kala, time is cyclical, it goes round and round and round. And this nation is a continuum of that civilizational wisdom. This nation is what we call as Bharat Mata, has her own chitta, has her own identity, has her own consciousness. And we, you and me, have dipped into this consciousness. Nobody founded this country in 1947. We must understand and work on this. There have been a list of people, I want to read out a list of education ministers in India. Maulana Azad, the first education minister for 10 years. Humayun Kabir, short-lived. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, Nurul Hasan for 5 years. Till 1977, for 30 years, more than half the time, we have had these people for our education minister. They belong to a group of people in Delhi who think that they have the divine right to rule over India. And they say it. For 800 years, we have ruled over it. And even now, they believe it is their divine right to continue their rule. Hindus are not fit to rule. You have been, from the past, from the beginning, made dasas, made slaves, first by the Aryans, who came here and pushed you down towards south, which is completely utter nonsense. We have used science and history to prove that this never happened. Proved, there is no doubt about it. Then they say the Islamic invasion came and then you were ruled for 800 years. Then the British, the Portuguese and the French have ruled you. You Hindus are nothing but a bunch of losers, born only to be ruled by others. The then Congress and the Congress now prescribe to this view and extend this knowledge or information through their friends from the left, the communists. And this is what they have included in each and every textbook that you find in India. When someone comes along and tries to correct this and tell them, listen, we are a timeless civilization. You cannot kill Bharata. You cannot destroy Sanatana. You cannot kill Hindutva. They will say that this is saffronization of education. So what? We believe that saffron has a special place in the universe. In fact, if you read Puranas, the entire universe is supposed to be saffron golden colored. We have a special place. What is wrong with it? And if this wisdom is shared to our students, what is wrong with it? I do not believe that we are a young nation. We are young as a free country. But we are not a young nation. We are the oldest living, surviving, continuing civilization in the world. We are a civilizational state. And this is the information that must be spread across. This is not me talking. This is Dr. G's wisdom. This is Guruji Golwalkar's wisdom that I am sharing with you. And this is also right. I am an Indologist. I have studied India scientifically. And it is the only surviving civilization in the world. If you look at just the geopolitics from Turkey to Indonesia, in spite of splitting three ways, the Indian Hindus, the Sanatanis of this land have kept the Dharma alive. They have stopped the Islamization of this entire subcontinent. We must be proud of what we have done. 1,000 years of attack, and we have still managed not just to survive but to grow. This is not what these congresses and leftists want you to believe. They want to teach you and your children that you are a bunch of losers. And the whole nation was made by somebody who came from outside to loot us, to destroy us. The British united us. Can you believe it? Can there be a bigger lie? We will be making more such videos so that you understand that we have been slowly poisoned in our roots. Many of my friends, I am in several WhatsApp groups, they tell me that they don't want to display their dharmic nature. They don't want to show that they are Hindu, that they are Jain, that they are Buddhist. They don't want to come out and say it in open. But look at the other Abrahamic followers. They are so proud to display all their markings openly. Who made you apologetic and ashamed to show off your own culture, show off your own religion, show off your own dharma? Who did that? Think about this. More videos to follow. There is one more thing that I want to add for the viewers from Karnataka. You have already received the textbooks at home. It is not about Dr. G. It is not about Savarkar. It is about what they said that you must teach your children. Better still, send them to the nearest shaka. Let them understand what does the Sangha stands for. What is Rashtriya Swayam Sevaka Sangha? Let them understand it first hand, experientially. Like I said, more to follow. Please comment. I know that this is going to create a lot of ripples, even mostly amongst Hindus and Sanatanis. Let me know what more you want clarifications on, and I'll be happy to make more videos. Jai Shri Ram.